हेलो एवरीवन, आज मैं आपके लिए एक नया वीडियो लेकर आई हूँ जो कि टॉपिक है मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस। तो शुरू करने से पहले अगर आपने मेरा चैनल अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो सबसे पहले मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए। प्लीज़ इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए और बेल आइकन दबाना मत भूलिएगा। जैसे ही मैं कोई नया वीडियो अपलोड करूँगी आपको उसका अपडेट नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाएगा। और प्लीज़ मेरा वीडियो एंड तक देखिएगा और अगर आपको अच्छा लगे तो प्लीज़ इसे लाइक एंड कमेंट ज़रूर करें। तो चलिए अब शुरू करते हैं वीडियो के साथ। मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस इन इंडिया। The Ministry of Finance is an important ministry within the government concerned with the economy of India. In particular, it concerns itself with taxation, financial legislation, financial institutions, capital markets, center and state finances, and the union budget. Mr. R. K. Shanmukham Shetty was the first finance minister of independent India. He presented the first budget of independent India on November 26, 1947. Srimati Nirmal Sitharam is the current Finance Minister of India. Major functions of Ministry of Finance: formulation and monitoring of macroeconomic policy, including issue relating to fiscal policy and public finance, inflation, public debt management, and the functioning of capital market including stock exchanges. Production of banknotes and coins of various denomination, postal stationery, postal stamps, and career management, career planning and training of the Indian Economic Services (IES). It exercises control in respect of matters relating to all direct and indirect union taxes. It controls the functioning of banks, financial institutions, insurance companies, and the national pension system. It is responsible for the preparation and submission of Parliament of the central government's budget other than railways. Departments. There are 5 departments which work under the Ministry of Finance: Department of Economic Affairs, Department of Expenditure, Department of Revenue, Department of Financial Service, Department of Investment and Public Asset Management. Department of Economic Affairs. Functions: Department of Economic Affairs divide its work into various subdivisions. Some of these are Audit Division, Budget Division. The Audit Division is responsible for arranging drawdown of funds against all loans and grant agreements concluded by credit divisions with various multilateral and bilateral agencies. This division is also responsible for ensuring timely debt servicing of various donors, accounting of external assistance, carrying audit on export promotion, and supply of management information to credit division. The Budget Division is responsible for the preparation of submission to Parliament of the central supplementary demands for grants and demand for excess grants. Capital Market Division deals with all matters related to primary market, secondary market, and external market. Economic Division is headed by Chief Economic Advisor. The main function of the division are advisory in nature. The division examines domestic and international economic trends and undertakes research studies having a bearing on economic policies and management of the economy and renders policy advice. Department of Expenditure. The Department of Expenditure is the nodal department for overseeing the public financial management system in the central government and matters connected with the state finances. The department is also coordinating matters concerning the Ministry of Finance, including parliament-related work of the ministry. The principal activities of department include pre-sanction appraisal of major schemes, projects, both plan and non-plan expenditure, handling the bulk of the central budgetary resources transferred to state, implementation of the recommendations of the finance and central pay commissions, overseeing the expenditure management in the central ministries, departments through the interface with the financial advisors and the administration of the financial rules, regulation, orders through monitoring of audit comments, observations, preparation of central government accounts, managing the financial aspects of personnel management in the central government, assisting central ministries, departments in controlling the cost and price of public services, assisting organizational re-engineering through review of staffing patterns and reviewing system and procedures to optimize outputs and outcomes of public expenditure. Department of Revenue. The Department of Revenue functions under the overall direction and control of the Secretary Revenue. It exercises control in respect of matters relating to all the direct and indirect union taxes through two statutory boards, namely the Central Board of Direct Tax and the Central Board of Excise and Custom, CBEC. Each board is headed by a chairman who is also ex officio Special Secretary of the Government of India, whereas those relating to levy and collection of customs and central excise duties and other indirect taxes fall within the purview of the CBEC, that is Central Board of Excise and Custom. Department of Financial Services. The mandate of the Department of Financial Service covers the functioning of banks, financial institutions, insurance companies, and the national pension system. The department is headed by the Secretary Financial Service, who is assisted by an additional secretary, 4 joint secretary, and 2 economic advisors. The Department of Financial Service is mainly responsible for policy issues relating to public sector banks and financial institutions, including functioning, appointment of chairman, managing director and chief executive officer, MD and CEOs, executive directors, chairman cum managing directors, legislative matters, international banking relations. Appointment of Governor, Deputy Governor of Reserve Bank of India, matters relating to National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, Agriculture Finance Corporation, cooperative banks, regional rural banks, and rural credit. The department also administers the financial inclusion program of the government, social security schemes, and other targeted schemes aimed at facilitating flow of credit. Matters relating to insurance sector and performance of public sector insurance companies, administration of various insurance act. Matters relating to Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, IRDAI. Matters relating to pension reforms, including the new pension system, NPS, legislative and other issues regarding the Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority, PFRDA, etc. Department of Investment and Public Asset Management. The Department of Disinvestment has been renamed as Department of Investment and Public Asset Management, or DIPAM. A decision aimed at proper management of center's investment in equity, including its disinvestment in central public sector undertakings. Example: Finance Minister Arun Jaitley had announced renaming of the Department of Disinvestment in his budget speech for 2016 and 17. Initially set up as an independent ministry, the Ministry of Disinvestment in December 1999, the Department of Disinvestments came into existence in May 2004, when the ministry was turned into Department of Ministry of Finance. The department took up all the functions of the erstwhile ministry, which broadly was responsible for systematic policy approach to disinvestment and privatization of public sector units. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग माई वीडियो टिल द एंड। प्लीज़ मेरे चैनल को लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब करना तो बिल्कुल भी मत भूलिएगा और बेल आइकन भी प्रेस कर दिए जिससे कि जैसे ही मैं कोई नोट्स डालूँ आपको तुरंत उसका अपडेट आ जाए।